I'd retired from Augusta Westland after doing 17 years there. Previously I'd done 23 years in the Royal Air Force. I wanted to give something back for the community, and my wife used to work in a hospital, and I saw the need for people to be taken to the right areas as smoothly and trouble-free as possible.
Well, I have mental health problems myself, so on my road to recovery, somebody suggested volunteering work would be a good way of getting me out of the house, because I live in quite a remote village. So Bridget suggested that I come along and help her, and I did, and I've enjoyed it. And now it gets me out of the house twice a week, and it really helps improve my mental health.
I'm very aware that to be actively involved in your local community is crucial, not just for your own well-being and your ability to relate to the place you live and the people who live there, but to be an active citizen. I think it's a crucial part of democracy. If you want to be an informed critic, you must know what's going on and be actively involved in your local community in all sorts of ways.
Trying to be a less selfish person and doing something for the community, and at the same time doing something for myself.
Volunteering was something I never really considered before. It's something I sort of fell into. I started coming to the project as a member, and because we're very much member-led, because we're all peers here, I found myself raising my hand once or twice for a few jobs here and there, and it kind of just built from that. And this sort of role that I fell into has kind of become a passion of mine that I never realised I had before.
It gives men on their own a reason to get up in the morning, come down and enjoy the company of other men, which they've had most of their working life. So it's really quite engaging, and people come just to either work or just sit and chat with the other guys.
It's a real number of things that made me want to come volunteer. I want to do something that was fulfilling, and it was that of helping others, but also I find it really helps me having some sort of routine, being able to do something with my days that I can choose to do to help others. Well, I was suffering myself with fibromyalgia and mental health issues, and couldn't find that working was just too much of a commitment, so I decided that I would try some volunteering, and I started off with just one afternoon a week here at Roots. Then I added on with an evening volunteering for the youth group, which then turned into work, so picked up that, and then I've been spending longer and longer down at Roots, and so it helps me just as much as it helps other people.
Because I went through the Aspire group, and yoga hospitals were a few hospitals that do a life after stroke group. There's Yeovil, South Editon, Manchester, Mallet, and I go to all of them. And I went through that, and then Caroline Smith said, "Oh, can you just go up on the wards?" So I started going up on the wards. Can you do an extra day going up on the wards? So I did that, and then I bumped into Sarah Cherry, and then we started volunteering for the charity side of it as well.
I think it's for myself, to help myself get better, because I'm ill with cancer. So I've been a lorry driver, and so I had lost a lot of confidence, so I come here to help myself as well.
Really listening to Julie and her enthusiasm for the place. I mean, I think it's everything that she ever said it was, and the atmosphere is amazing, and I just love being here.
I felt I should do something within the community, I help the community. In the first place, someone who knew me asked if I would come and help, and I did. I feel it's putting something back into the community.
I'd retired, so I needed to do something, I felt, and I just wanted to give something back, and you get an enormous amount of pleasure, really, and satisfaction out of doing something and hopefully making the world very, very slightly better.
To be honest, I hadn't thought about it until friends suggested it. I started coming along just to replace somebody if they were on holiday or ill. But once I started doing it, I found I really enjoyed it, and it was fulfilling, and so I carried on doing it on a permanent basis.
We have a number of people coming, number of men who have been referred to the Aspire Health Service with various health conditions, and with dementia, post-operative depression, brain tumours, all sorts. So they find it really helpful to mix and maybe regain a bit of confidence, getting out and about, meeting people, maybe learning a new skill. We've had men who've been retired for a long time, unemployed, who maybe lost confidence in being able to do much. So it's good to get them involved.
I wanted to do something completely different to my day job. I'm a graphic designer and I'm on my computer at the desk all day, and I love animals. I'm very lucky to have Belle, who's a very kind-natured dog, and I wanted to share a bit of that love.
Oh, it was quite a long time ago. There's a sort of slightly sad part to it in that my husband died about 12 years ago. One of the good things was that I actually got a pension, so therefore I didn't feel the need to actually go out to work in the same way. But I still wanted to be really active, and I had actually already had a career and I travelled a lot, and I just wanted something to give me structure to the day, and now I spend every day doing something to do with charity, but it's really wonderful, I love it.